Stuart. Good afternoon everyone. I'm here to give you an overview of what the Local Employment Service do and what kind of work we support. I'm the coordinator of the service, and at the very back here on the first table we've got Melissa Holland, and she's the mediator with the service. And when I say mediator, what I mean is a career guidance officer. So some background information. We're a free employment service and we support job seekers. Now, you would really need to be on a social welfare payment to be entitled to our service, but if you're not on a social welfare payment, we would still encourage you to come into our office because we can always guide you in the right direction or see if we can work with you in some way. Our service is fully supported and funded by the Department of Social Protection. So what's the service we provide? We provide information and advice. We give information and advice on local training, education and employment, what's happening, what courses are available, what employment is available locally. We give information on employment and information on government schemes. There's some really good government schemes happening at the moment, and one is Job Bridge, which I'm going to talk about later on. We always have the daily and weekly job vacancies. If you call into any of our offices, we'll have a notice board up with all the job vacancies, or our information officers can print you off the jobs from the job bank. We can always give you knowledge. We know the local areas, so we'll provide knowledge and we'll try to signpost you to other services if we're not the service for you. And then we're part of Monaghan Integrated Development and all the services they provide, which is a great resource, and we all work in partnership with each other. So we can maybe refer you on to something else, maybe start your own business, or maybe the volunteer centre, or maybe the TUIS programme. So again, a great service to be part of. And we give general assistance, and we kind of give general information out on the labour market. What's happening? What are the jobs of the future? What's happening locally? Is there any new companies coming to Monaghan? And if there is, well, hopefully we'll know about it and be able to point you in the right direction. Our second service we provide is our mediation career guidance service. So if you were to come in and have an appointment with a one-to-one appointment with a mediator, you'd get good career guidance. You know, we'd be able to point you in the right direction. I mean, to us, it's not about getting a job. It's about people coming in the door and getting good advice on a career. Because, I mean, your career is so important. I mean, you spend a lot of time working, so you want to make sure it's something you enjoy and it's the right job for you. So that's what we're about. We'll help you explore training, education and employment options. What's suited to your individual needs. You'll get that one-to-one support that you deserve and is right for each person. We give skills on interviews, CV preparation. Also in the past we've delivered a Good Steps programme. It's about building your confidence. If we're not delivering that, we might be pointing in the direction of another course that would be happening and may be very good for building people's confidence. Confidence is a huge thing, and it's very important in any aspect of your life, and it will bring you a long way. So we can refer you to training and education services. I mean, the ladies talked about the FOSS courses. I mean, you can come into our office, and if you're registered with the Local Employment Service, we can code you up for these courses that are happening and make sure that your name is on the list. And keep you updated on what's happening at all the courses and where you are on the waiting list. We're also part of a high support process, and it's where we work with a number of different agencies, FOSS, the department, the HSE, employability, where we work as a team. If we're working with a client and we feel that, you know, that there's a piece of that jigsaw missing and we want to help you get the best, sometimes we work in a multi-agency approach to kind of develop that and get the best for our clients. We also have access to funding streams through the department and through our own means, which is very important. Because sometimes people want to do a course that maybe is not provided by the state agencies, but maybe is provided by a private contractor, and there's a financial cost to that. So we're there to help you and guide you through a process where financially we can give you some help and guidance with the cost of that course. Or maybe there's a barrier for you to get employment. You need something. If you were offered a job in the morning and the employer said you must come with steel-toe cap boots or high-vis jacket, and you couldn't afford them, we would not want someone to miss out on an opportunity to get employment, and that's what we're there for, and to provide that support and maybe try to link in where possible to get you funding. We also provide services to employers. We have an employer network. We network all the time with local employers, so we have knowledge of local employers. And we have the ability to match job vacancies with job seekers. Employers would come to us and we'd have a good idea if from talking to the employer and knowing the employer and knowing the job vacancy, what client would be good for that job, so we can get in there quickly with your CV. And we're linking employers to government schemes all the time. We're letting them know what's happening and how to link them in. We can also provide employers with interview rooms and resources that if they want to interview a person for a job, they can come in and use our offices. But this is one of the government schemes I'm just going to tell you a little bit about today. It's the National Internship at the Job Bridge. Some of you are familiar with it, and maybe it's new for some people. It's where you can work with a host organisation employer for a period of 6 to 9 months. You must be on a live register payment. To qualify, you must be in receipt of job seekers benefit, job seekers allowance, or sign up for credits for a total of 3 months in the last 6-month period. The advantage of this scheme is that you get a top up on your social welfare payment of €50 per week. And you're getting yourself in with an employer, gaining skills, gaining confidence. Maybe you want to, you came from the construction background and now you want to go into a brand new area of work. It's a really, really good way to test that and see, is that the area of work you want to go in? Good way to develop your skills. Now, there is no onus on the employer to keep you on after the 6 to 9 months. However, we have had many employers in County Monaghan who have offered people positions afterwards. And hopefully, if you were going to take up the scheme, you might be lucky enough to fit in with that. But it is a brilliant thing to do. It's really, really good. It adds value to your CV and it's giving you the skills, and it's linking you in with the people that you need to be linking in with, the employers in County Monaghan. We can also link in with the Jobs Club. The Jobs Club is a 3-week programme. It runs Monday to Thursday, usually 9:30 to 12:30. It's part-time and it's all about gaining the skills to find that job. People think that, maybe doing a CV in an application form, CVs, it's easy. It's not. It's a huge skill in itself to be able to do these. So it's all about job hunting, CV building, getting yourself, a good template for cover letters, filling out job applications, and also having the skills and the ability to carry out a good job interview. It's hugely important and it's a fantastic programme, and we're very, very lucky to have it here in County Monaghan, so it's a great, great resource. So where can you find us? We're in Carrickmacross in the Workhouse, Clonus, Monaghan, Ballybay and Castleblaney. We're actually really, really lucky to have so many offices that are local for people, and that's hugely important to our values, that we are local and that people can find us. So if you have any queries or if you want to call into the offices at any stage, please do. And if you have any questions, come down to us after the presentation and we'll talk to each one of you. So that's me. Thank you very much.